Steady as a rock, your guide to emotional mastery in any storm. Welcome to Live Stoic, Live Strong. What if the chaos of the world could never shake you? What if, in the face of life's fiercest storms, you could stand unshaken, calm, and in control? What if the secret to true freedom lies not in changing the world around you, but in mastering the one thing you've always had? The power of your mind. Welcome to a journey that will transform how you see yourself and the world. Let's dive into the ancient wisdom of Stoicism, a philosophy that's not just a theory, but a way of life that can bring you unshakable peace. In today's whirlwind of noise, distractions, and endless change, it's easy to feel like you're drowning. Every day, we're bombarded by situations, people, and events that seem to pull us in every direction. A harsh word from a colleague, a sudden setback, or even the weight of the unknown can send our emotions spiraling. We react. Anger flares, frustration simmers, fear creeps in, and before we know it, we're no longer in the driver's seat. But pause for a moment. What if I told you that you hold the key to a different way of living? A way to rise above the chaos, to choose calm over chaos, clarity over confusion. That key is your mind, the most powerful tool you'll ever possess. Picture this: a stormy sea, waves crashing, winds howling. Most people are like small boats, tossed about by every gust and current, overwhelmed by stress, anxiety, and uncertainty. Now imagine being a lighthouse, rooted, steady, unshaken no matter how wild the storm. This is the promise of Stoicism, a philosophy that's guided warriors, emperors, and thinkers for centuries. It teaches us that true power doesn't come from controlling the world around us. That's impossible. Instead, it comes from mastering our inner world, from choosing how we respond to life's challenges. Isn't that a freedom worth pursuing? Stoicism isn't about becoming cold or emotionless. It's not about pretending life doesn't affect you or burying your feelings deep inside. No, it's about understanding a profound truth. You have the power to choose your response to any situation. Think back to the last time you lost your calm. Maybe it was a heated argument, a frustrating delay, or a moment when everything felt like it was falling apart. In that moment, did the situation control you, or could you have chosen a different response? What if, instead of reacting with anger or fear, you could pause, breathe, and respond with clarity and strength? This is the Stoic way, a path to deep, unshakable peace. By learning to detach from external events, we discover a tranquility that nothing can touch. It's like finding a quiet sanctuary within yourself, a place where no storm can reach. This isn't just a nice idea. It's a practical, life-changing approach that can transform how you navigate every single day. As you watch this video, I invite you to reflect. When was the last time you felt overwhelmed by your emotions? What would your life look like if you could face those moments with calm and control? Together, we're going to explore how to master your mind, reclaim your power, and find peace in even the most turbulent moments. Part 1. The Stoic Perspective on Emotions ****. We've all been there. Those moments when emotions take over like a tidal wave. Anger burns in your chest. Fear tightens its grip. Frustration clouds your mind. It feels like these emotions are in charge, like they're running the show. But what if I told you that these feelings aren't your enemy? What if, instead, they were invitations, opportunities to grow, to understand yourself, and to master the art of living? The Stoics, with their timeless wisdom, saw emotions differently. They didn't believe emotions were bad or something to be suppressed. Emotions are part of what makes us human. like colors in a painting or notes in a song. But here's where their insight changes everything. It's not the emotion itself that shapes your peace, but how you choose to respond to it. Imagine the last time you felt consumed by anger. Maybe it was an unfair comment at work, a disagreement with someone you love, or a moment when life just didn't go your way. In that instant, the anger felt like a fire, didn't it? But now, reflect. Was it the situation that created the blaze, or was it your reaction that fanned the flames? The Stoic approach is like a compass in the storm. It reminds us that while we can't control what happens, a rude email, a missed opportunity, a global crisis, we can always control how we respond. That power, that choice, is what defines our peace. It's not about ignoring your emotions or pretending they don't exist. It's about meeting them with wisdom, pausing to ask, how can I respond in a way that serves me? This is where the journey begins, and it's a journey that can change everything. As we move forward, let's dive deeper into the Stoic tools and practices that can help you harness this power. On the next page, we'll uncover practical steps to train your mind, transform your reactions, and build a life of clarity and calm. Are you ready to take the next step? Let's go there together. We've just uncovered the Stoic secret. True power lies in mastering your mind, in choosing how you respond to life's chaos. Now let's take that wisdom deeper and explore how you can transform your emotions from overwhelming forces into opportunities for growth and peace. The Stoics didn't seek to banish emotions. They knew feelings are part of what makes us human. Instead, they taught us a profound truth. The outside world can only disturb your inner peace if you let it. Epictetus, a Stoic philosopher whose words still echo through time, said it best. It's not what happens to you, but how you react to it that matters. Pause and let that sink in. It's not the event, the missed deadline, the harsh words, the unexpected twist that defines your experience. It's your response that holds the reins. That's where your power lives. Imagine standing at a crossroads every time life throws a challenge your way. One path leads to reaction. Anger flares, frustration takes over, and you're swept away by the heat of the moment. The other path, it's a pause, a breath, a moment to choose wisdom over chaos. Emotions, the Stoics remind us, often spring from how we judge a situation, not the situation itself. Think about the last time anger surged within you. Maybe someone cut you off in traffic, or a coworker dismissed your ideas. In that moment, it felt like the world was unfair, didn't it? But what if the injustice wasn't in the event, but in how you saw it? What if your perception was the spark that lit the fire? The Stoics would gently nudge you to look closer. It's your judgment of the moment, the story you tell yourself, that fuels the emotion. And here's the game changer. You can rewrite that story. When frustration bubbles up, you have a choice. You can let it steer you, lashing out or retreating into silence. Or you can pause, like a painter stepping back from the canvas, and ask, is this emotion serving me? Is this how I want to show up in the world? This isn't about denying what you feel. It's about seeing your emotions for what they are. Visitors, not masters. They pass through you, vivid and real, but they don't have to dictate your next move. I know what you're thinking. In the heat of the moment, emotions can feel like a tidal wave, unstoppable and all-consuming. But here's the truth, and it's a truth that can set you free. You have the power to create space between the emotion and your reaction. Picture it like a quiet gap, a single breath that holds immense possibility. The next time you feel that familiar rush, anger, fear, or frustration? Try this. Take one deep breath, just one. In that fleeting moment, ask yourself, is my reaction helping me? Does it align with the person I want to become? That pause is your superpower. It's the moment where you reclaim control. The Stoics believed that true freedom isn't found in bending the world to your will. That's a battle no one can win. True freedom lies in the power of choice. The choice to meet life's challenges with clarity, not chaos. When you pause and reflect, you step out of the storm and into a clearer view. You begin to see the situation for what it is, not what your emotions make it seem. You detach, not from life, but from the need to control every outcome. And in that detachment, you find peace, like a still lake untouched by the wind. Here's the beauty of this practice. You don't need to be perfect. No one is. It's about progress, about training your mind to respond with calm and wisdom, one moment at a time. Each time you catch yourself in an emotional whirlwind and choose to pause, to breathe, to respond thoughtfully, you strengthen that inner muscle. It's like forging a blade, tempered by each challenge, growing sharper and stronger with every choice. As we move forward, let's explore the practical tools the Stoics used to build this resilience. Simple, powerful practices you can apply today to transform how you face life's ups and downs. Are you ready to take this wisdom and make it your own? Let's turn the page together. We've just explored how pausing to choose your response can transform chaos into calm, giving you the power to master your mind. Now, let's unlock the next step on this Stoic journey, the art of self-awareness, the key to understanding your emotions and shaping a life of clarity and purpose. Picture a life where you're no longer swayed by every gust of emotion or twist of fate. A life where you stand firm, responding to every challenge with calmness, clarity, and control. How would that feel? The Stoics didn't see this as a distant dream, but as a path you can walk right now. They taught that emotions aren't obstacles to overcome, but signposts, guiding you toward a deeper, more purposeful existence. By understanding your emotions, you don't just manage them, you use them as stepping stones to a life of unshakable peace. You don't need to wait for the world to align perfectly to find this inner strength. The power to master your mind is already within you, waiting to be awakened. It begins with a single, powerful tool: self-awareness. Have you ever found yourself caught off guard by a sudden surge of emotion? Maybe a flash of anger after a careless comment, a wave of sadness out of nowhere, or a moment of confusion that left you reeling. In those moments, you might ask, why am I feeling this way? That question, that spark of curiosity, is the gateway to something extraordinary. It's the first step toward transforming how you experience life. For the Stoics, self-awareness was the bedrock of their philosophy. To master your emotions, you must first understand them, where they come from, what triggers them, and why they hold such power over you. But it goes deeper than that. Self-awareness is about knowing yourself, your values, your beliefs, the quiet patterns that shape your reactions. Imagine waking up each morning and noticing how your thoughts set the tone for your day. Perhaps you feel a knot of anxiety about what lies ahead, or a spark of excitement for new possibilities. But have you ever paused to ask, why do I feel this way? What's driving these emotions? This is where self-awareness becomes your superpower, like a lantern illuminating the hidden corners of your mind. By tuning in to your thoughts and feelings, you reclaim the ability to choose your response. The Stoics reminded us that life's events, the traffic jams, the criticisms, the unexpected setbacks, are beyond our control. But how you interpret those moments, How you choose to see them is entirely yours to shape. And that power begins with looking inward. Think back to a moment when you reacted strongly. Maybe someone cut you off in traffic, or a colleague's feedback stung more than it should have. What did you do? Did anger flare? Frustration simmer? Or did you retreat into silence? Now take a step back and ask, why did that moment hit so hard? Was it the event itself? Or was it the story you told yourself about it? When you reflect on your reactions, you start to peel back the layers, uncovering the beliefs and expectations that quietly steer your emotions. Perhaps you hold tight to an idea of how things should be. People should be fair, plans should go smoothly. Or maybe, deep down, you fear failure, rejection, or not being enough. These beliefs often linger in the shadows, guiding your thoughts without you even noticing. But here's the magic of self-awareness. Once you bring these patterns into the light, you can challenge them. You can ask, is this belief serving me? Is it true? And in that moment of clarity, you begin to rewrite the script of your life. This isn't about perfection. It's about progress, about taking small, deliberate steps to know yourself better. Each time you pause to question your emotions, you build a bridge between reaction and response. You create a space where wisdom can flourish, where you can choose actions that align with the person you want to be. As we turn the page, let's dive into the practical Stoic practices that can help you cultivate this self-awareness, turning insight into action. Are you ready to discover how to make this wisdom a living part of your daily life? Let's explore together. We've just discovered how self-awareness illuminates the hidden patterns of your mind, empowering you to choose responses that align with your true self. Now let's dive deeper into how this clarity can transform your emotional world, giving you the freedom to live with intention and peace. Imagine holding a mirror to your soul, seeing every thought, every belief, every emotion for what it truly is. Self-awareness invites you to ask, is this belief lifting me up or holding me back? Is it guiding me toward growth or keeping me tethered to old habits? By examining your reactions, you uncover a kind of clarity that feels like sunlight breaking through a storm. And with that clarity comes something extraordinary: control. Not over the world, but over the one thing that matters most: how you choose to respond. So often, our emotions sweep us away like a river, driven by automatic thoughts, rooted in past experiences, or deeply ingrained beliefs. A harsh word, a missed opportunity, a sudden setback, they spark anger, frustration, or fear before we even realize it. But what if you could step out of that current? What if, instead of being carried by the tide, you could pause and ask, what's truly at the heart of this feeling? This is the gift of self-awareness. It's like stepping into the role of an observer, watching your emotions unfold without letting them take the wheel. Picture this: the last time you felt anger flare or frustration boil over. Maybe a friend let you down, or a project didn't go as planned. In that moment, it felt like the emotion owned you, didn't it? But now, imagine stepping back, taking a breath, and asking, why am I feeling this way? What belief is fueling this reaction? With self-awareness, you begin to see the patterns, the expectations you cling to, the fears that whisper in the background. And once you see them, you can choose differently. You can respond with wisdom, with intention, with a calm that radiates strength. This is the Stoic promise. You don't have to be a slave to your emotions. They're not your master. They're visitors passing through, vivid but fleeting. With practice, you can train your mind to meet them with curiosity, rather than surrender. How would your life change if you could face every challenge with this kind of clarity? Imagine a world where, instead of being swept away by anger or anxiety, you pause, reflect, and choose a response that aligns with the person you aspire to be. That power is already within you. It's not about perfection, but about progress. The journey to self-awareness isn't about transforming overnight or becoming someone new. It's about uncovering who you've always been, beneath the noise of automatic reactions. Each time you pause to notice your emotions, to question the thoughts behind them, you chip away at the patterns that no longer serve you. You build a life where you're in control, not of every outcome, but of how you show up in the world. It's like sculpting a masterpiece, one deliberate stroke at a time. So today, I invite you to try this. Pause for a moment. Ask yourself, what am I feeling right now? What thoughts are driving these emotions? These simple questions are like keys, unlocking a deeper understanding of yourself. The more you ask, the more you'll see. And in that seeing, you'll find the strength to shape your emotional world, to respond with purpose and peace. As we move forward, let's explore the next Stoic principle: accepting what you can't control. What if the secret to inner peace lies not in fighting life's unpredictability, but in embracing it? Are you ready to discover how letting go can set you free? Let's turn the page together. We've just explored how self-awareness empowers you to choose your responses, freeing you from the grip of automatic reactions. Now, let's uncover a Stoic truth that can lighten your burdens and lead you to profound peace: the art of accepting what you cannot control. Life has a way of throwing curveballs, doesn't it? Maybe it was a project at work that went off the rails, a relationship that tested your patience, or something as simple as rain washing away your carefully planned day. In those moments, you felt it. Frustration tightening your chest, anxiety creeping in, disappointment weighing heavy. It's as if the world's unpredictability is a personal affront, pressing down on you until it feels unbearable. But what if I told you there's a way to release that weight? A way to find freedom not by controlling the chaos, but by embracing what's beyond your grasp. The Stoics, those timeless masters of inner calm, understood a truth that can transform your life. There are things you will never control. People will act in ways you can't predict. Outcomes will defy your plans. The world will spin in directions you can't steer. But here's the secret they leaned into. Accepting this truth isn't defeat. It's liberation. It's not about giving up or shrugging your shoulders in apathy. No. It's about finding freedom from the exhausting need to control everything. Freedom to let go of expectations that chain you to frustration. Think about something in your life right now that's pulling at your peace. Maybe it's someone's behavior that grates on you, the uncertainty of a project's outcome, or the way others see you. You try to fix it, to shape it, to make it fit your vision, don't you? You feel the tension knotting your shoulders, the mental strain of wrestling with something that refuses to budge. It's draining, like trying to hold back a river with your bare hands. But what if you stopped fighting? What if, instead of battling life's current, you let yourself flow with it? What if you trusted that some things are meant to unfold as they will? Thank you for staying with Live Stoic, Live Strong. It means you're seeking more than words. We're here for that journey with you. This isn't about surrender, it's about strength. The Stoics taught that true power lies in knowing what's yours to control and what isn't. Life will always bring challenges. People will let you down, plans will unravel, storms will come. But you hold the reins to one thing: your response. Pause for a moment and reflect on something stressing you out right now. What's driving that frustration? Is it something you can shape, or is it beyond your reach? When you accept what you cannot control, you shed the heavy burden of forcing the world to bend to your will. Instead, you pour your energy into what you can influence: your thoughts, your actions, your choices. This shift is like stepping out of a storm into a quiet clearing. By letting go of the need to control the uncontrollable, you cultivate a peace that nothing can shake. You stop wrestling with the inevitable and start embracing reality as it is. And here's the beautiful paradox. Acceptance isn't passive. It's an act of courage. It takes guts to face life head-on, to release the need for everything to align with your desires, to trust that the universe is unfolding as it should, even when you can't see the full picture. Think back to a time when you fought to control every detail. How often did it lead to exhaustion, stress, or even burnout? How many times did you push against life's flow, only to find it wouldn't yield? The Stoics remind us that life isn't meant to be tamed. It's meant to be lived. By accepting what's beyond your control, you free yourself to focus on what truly matters, crafting a life rooted in clarity and purpose. As we turn the page, let's explore how to put this Stoic wisdom into practice, with tools to help you navigate life's uncertainties with grace and strength. Are you ready to embrace this liberating mindset and make it your own? Let's dive in together. We've just uncovered the liberating power of accepting what you cannot control, freeing yourself to focus on your responses and find peace in life's unpredictability. Now, let's explore how to live this wisdom fully, embracing the moment and channeling your energy into what truly matters: your mindset, your actions, and the virtues that guide you. Life isn't a puzzle to be solved or a battle to be won. It's a river, meant to be experienced, moment by moment, in all its unpredictable beauty. The more you try to force it to flow your way, the more you push against its natural current, the heavier the weight you carry. Every effort to control the uncontrollable, other people's actions, the twists of fate, the whims of the world, builds a dam of stress that blocks your peace. But when you let go, when you accept what's beyond your grasp, something magical happens. You free up your energy, like a bird released from a cage, and you can pour it into what truly shapes your life: your thoughts, your choices, your values. Close your eyes for a moment and imagine this: a life where your peace doesn't hinge on the chaos around you. What if you could stand in the eye of life's storms, calm and unshaken, simply letting the moment be? What if you could release the need to control every outcome and trust that life is unfolding as it should? That's the freedom the Stoics promise. A freedom from anxiety, from stress, from the exhausting tug-of-war with the world. It's not about changing the weather, bending others to your will, or scripting every moment. It's about choosing how you respond. You can choose peace. You can choose calm. You can choose to let go and flow with the river. This is the heart of Stoic wisdom. Accept what is, while taking full responsibility for what's yours to shape. This mindset doesn't just make life easier, it makes it richer, deeper, more vibrant. It lifts the weight of the world from your shoulders and empowers you to find tranquility no matter what swirls around you. So pause and ask yourself, what are you clinging to right now? What's causing you pain that's not yours to control? What could you release today, knowing it's not your burden to carry? In that act of letting go, you'll find a peace that feels like coming home. Part 4. The role of virtue in staying calm, ****. We've all been there. Those moments when life tests you. Maybe someone cuts you off in traffic, or a colleague's careless comment hits a nerve. Your pulse quickens, your emotions flare, and before you know it, you're caught in the heat of reaction. It feels instinctive, doesn't it? But what if there's another way? What if, in those very moments, you could pause, breathe, and choose a response that radiates strength and clarity? This is where the Stoic concept of virtue steps in, lighting the path to a calmer, more fulfilled life. For the Stoics, virtue wasn't some distant ideal or dusty philosophy. It was the heartbeat of a life well lived. Virtue is your practical guide, the compass that steers how you think, act, and move through the world. It's the key that unlocks true inner peace. And here's the best part. You already carry it within you. Courage, wisdom, justice, self-control. These aren't just words. They're tools, ready at your fingertips to navigate life's challenges. When you lean into them, you transform how you meet the world. You stop reacting from impulse or raw emotion, and start responding from a place of grounded strength. Think back to a moment when you stayed calm, under pressure. Maybe it was a tense meeting at work, a tough conversation with someone you love, or a crisis that demanded your clarity. In that moment, you were living virtue, whether you knew it or not. You embodied self-control, resisting the urge to snap or spiral, and instead chose a response that felt right, that felt true. That's the power of virtue. It's not about suppressing who you are, but about stepping into the best version of yourself. As we move forward, let's dive into how to cultivate these virtues in your daily life, turning Stoic wisdom into practical habits that keep you calm and centered. Are you ready to harness these tools and make them your own? Let's explore together. We've just explored how virtue, courage, wisdom, justice, and self-control serves as your compass, guiding you to respond with clarity and strength. Now, let's dive deeper into how these timeless Stoic virtues empower you to master your emotions and find calm in even the most turbulent moments. In that fleeting moment, when you chose calm over chaos, when you held your tongue or stood steady under pressure, you tapped into a well of inner strength. The Stoics believed this strength lives within us all, ready to be awakened when we choose to live by virtue. Emotions can be like wildfire, sudden, fierce, ready to consume you if you let them. But virtue is your shield, your anchor, giving you the power to pause, reflect, and choose a response that aligns with who you want to be. This isn't about silencing your feelings or pretending they don't exist. No, it's about meeting them with wisdom, ensuring they don't steer the ship of your actions. Take self-control, for instance. How many times have you felt frustration or anger surge, urging you to snap or act in ways you later wished you hadn't? Maybe a sharp word slipped out in a heated moment, or a rash decision left you kicking yourself. It's so easy to let emotions take the driver's seat. But self-control, that quiet Stoic virtue, invites you to step back, like a painter surveying the canvas, and ask, is this reaction true to my values? Is this how I want to show up? When you practice this pause, you shift from impulse to intention, choosing a response that feels grounded, deliberate, and right. Then there's justice. Not just fairness in a courtroom, but the deep commitment to treat others with kindness and respect, no matter what. Picture someone cutting you off in traffic, or a colleague dismissing your ideas. Your instinct might be to judge, to retaliate, to let resentment simmer. But what if you chose justice instead? What if you responded with grace, dignity, and compassion, even when it's hard? By acting with justice, you align with your highest self, moving forward without the heavy baggage of bitterness. It's like clearing the clouds from your heart, letting calm and clarity shine through. And let's not forget wisdom, the virtue that lights your path through life's storms. Wisdom is like standing on a mountaintop, seeing the world with clear eyes, untouched by the emotional fog of the moment. It reminds you that emotions, no matter how intense, are fleeting, like waves that rise and fall. That argument that feels all-consuming today, it will fade. That urgency pulling at you, it may not matter in a week. Wisdom helps you zoom out to see the bigger picture, keeping you grounded when life feels like a whirlwind. So, how do these virtues weave together to keep you calm? When you live by virtue, you're no longer a leaf tossed by the winds of emotion. You become the tree, rooted and steady, bending but never breaking. You navigate challenges with a steady hand, not because you've banished feelings, but because you've learned to master them. Every time you choose self-control over impulse, justice over judgment, or wisdom over panic, you strengthen your inner calm, like a muscle growing stronger with each lift. This power is already yours. You don't need to suppress your emotions or become someone else. You have the courage to stay true to your values, the wisdom to see beyond the moment, the self-control to pause before acting, and the justice to treat others with kindness. Virtue doesn't just help you stay calm. It empowers you to live a life that feels authentic, purposeful, and deeply fulfilling. As we move forward, let's explore practical Stoic exercises to bring these virtues to life, turning philosophy into habits that transform your daily experience. Are you ready to make virtue your guide and unlock a calmer, stronger you? Let's take the next step together. We've just explored how virtues like self-control, justice, and wisdom empower you to navigate life's storms with a steady heart. Now let's uncover how living by these virtues can transform your perspective, turning challenges into opportunities for growth and peace. The more you embrace virtue, the more you'll feel life's turbulence lose its grip on you. It's as if you're standing on a mountain, unshaken by the winds below, centered in your values and in command of your emotions. This is the Stoic path to peace, not dodging life's difficulties, but meeting them with responses that reflect the best of who you are. Virtue isn't just a shield to weather the ups and downs. It's the spark that lights up a life of purpose and calm. Imagine a heart so steady, a mind so clear, that no challenge can rattle your core. That's the power of living virtuously. So pause and ask yourself, what virtues can you nurture today? What small act of courage, wisdom, or self-control can you practice to become the calm, centered person you aspire to be? Every moment is a chance to build your inner strength, like laying bricks for a fortress that stands firm against any storm. With virtue as your guide, you can face life's chaos with a quiet confidence, knowing you're aligned with your deepest values. Part 5. Transforming challenges into opportunities. Life will always bring challenges. There's no escaping that. A tense situation at work, a personal loss, or the struggle to chase a dream that feels just out of reach. But here's the question that can change everything. How do you see these challenges? Are they heavy boulders blocking your path, or are they stepping stones, waiting to lift you higher? The Stoics believed you hold the power to shape how you experience life's difficulties. It's not about what happens to you. It's about the perspective you choose and the response you craft. Picture a challenge weighing on you right now. Maybe it's a project that's gone off track, a relationship that's testing your patience, or a goal that feels like it's slipping away. Close your eyes and feel it. The frustration, the uncertainty, the weight. Now, imagine flipping the script. What if this challenge isn't a setback but a gift? What if it's not happening, tana patu, but for krigef? an invitation to grow stronger, wiser, more resilient. This is the heart of Stoic philosophy. Challenges aren't just obstacles to endure, they're opportunities to thrive. The Stoics saw adversity as a forge, shaping your character with every trial. Think back to a time when life tested you. Maybe it was a problem that seemed unsolvable, a failure that stung, or a moment when you felt stuck, unable to move forward. In those moments, the frustration might have felt like a storm, threatening to sweep you away. But what if you could see that storm as a chance to practice your virtues, to call on patience when tempers flare, resilience when hope falters, or wisdom when confusion clouds your mind? Every challenge holds a hidden gift, the chance to mold your raw emotions, thoughts, and reactions into something powerful. Instead of letting fear or frustration drive you, you can choose to respond with purpose, with clarity, with a calm that radiates strength. It's like taking the rough clay of a difficult moment and sculpting it into a work of art that reflects your highest values. How would it feel to face every trial, knowing you have the power to turn it into a moment of growth? This mindset shift doesn't erase life's difficulties, but it transforms how you experience them. You stop fighting against the current and start navigating it with grace. Every tough moment becomes a canvas for practicing virtue, a chance to become the person you're meant to be. As we turn the page, let's explore practical Stoic techniques to help you shift your perspective and embrace challenges with confidence. Are you ready to turn life's trials into stepping stones for growth? Let's dive in together. We've just discovered how to transform challenges into opportunities, using Stoic wisdom to turn life's obstacles into stepping stones for growth. Now, let's explore how to embrace every difficulty with curiosity and strength, unlocking the power to shape your own path. What would it feel like to face every challenge not with fear, but with a spark of curiosity? Imagine approaching life's hurdles like a puzzle, each one a chance to learn, to grow, to uncover a stronger version of yourself. The Stoics believed that every moment, even the painful ones, holds a hidden gift, an opportunity to forge resilience, wisdom, and character. When you shift your mindset, obstacles become invitations. Instead of dreading the struggle, you ask, what can this teach me? How can this moment sculpt me into the person I'm meant to be? This is the magic of perspective. When you see challenges as opportunities, your energy transforms. The weight of defeat lifts, replaced by a quiet strength, like a river carving its path through stone. You realize that no hardship can break you, not because life is easy, but because you have the tools to turn every trial into a triumph. Picture a challenge in your life right now, something that feels heavy, overwhelming. What if you stopped fighting it? What if you leaned in, searching for the lessons woven into the struggle? How would it feel to trust your own resilience, to know you're stronger than the storm? Take a moment to reflect. That difficult situation, the strained relationship, the looming deadline, the dream that feels out of reach, isn't here to hold you back. It's here to shape you, to mold you into the person you're becoming. Every time you meet a challenge with courage, patience, or wisdom, you step closer to your true self. You're not defined by what life throws at you, but by how you choose to respond. Each difficulty is a test, yes, but it's also a gift, a chance to evolve, to shine, to embody the calm, resilient spirit you carry within. The Stoics saw every hardship as raw material for greatness. A setback at work, a chance to practice patience, a personal loss, an opportunity to grow in compassion, a goal that feels impossible, a call to summon your inner strength. By choosing to respond with virtue, you transform the raw clay of adversity into something beautiful, something that reflects your deepest values. So the next time life tests you, pause. Take a deep breath. Ask yourself, how can I grow from this? How can this moment make me wiser, stronger, better? In that pause, you'll find the power to turn burdens into blessings. This isn't about ignoring pain or pretending challenges don't hurt. It's about trusting that you have what it takes to navigate them. Every struggle is a doorway to your potential, a chance to become the person you're meant to be. Carry this truth with you. No challenge is too big, no obstacle too heavy. You have the strength to take what seems insurmountable and make it a stepping stone to greatness. As we move forward, let's dive into the practice of cultivating tranquility, a Stoic art that brings peace to even the most chaotic moments. Are you ready to discover how to create a calm, unshakable center within yourself, no matter what life brings? Let's explore this together. We've just explored how to transform life's challenges into opportunities for growth, finding peace by embracing difficulties with curiosity and virtue. Now let's uncover the Stoic practice of tranquility, a powerful tool to cultivate unshakable calm and live a life of purpose and clarity. Imagine carrying a quiet sanctuary within you, a place of stillness, untouched by the chaos of the world. The Stoics, masters of inner peace, knew that tranquility isn't found by escaping life's storms, but by learning to stand firm within them. This practice of detachment and self-control is like a lighthouse, guiding you to remain steady no matter how fiercely the waves crash. Tranquility isn't about avoiding stress or waiting for a perfect, serene moment. It's about choosing to create peace right here, right now, in the heart of life's turbulence. Think back to a time when the weight of the world felt too heavy, responsibilities piling up, expectations roaring like a crowd, the pace of life threatening to sweep you away. In those moments, peace can feel like a distant star, impossible to reach. But here's the truth that can change everything. You always have a choice. You can choose where to place your focus, how to respond, and whether to let chaos rule or to claim your calm. The practice of tranquility begins with a single, deliberate act. A deep breath. It's a pause, a moment to ground yourself, to feel the air fill your lungs and remind you that peace is not a dream. It's a decision you can make in this very moment. Picture yourself in the eye of a storm, deadlines looming, voices clamoring, emotions rising. Instead of being pulled under, you stop, you breathe, you center yourself. By tuning into your emotions, you start to notice the early sparks of agitation, the tightening in your chest, the racing thoughts, before they ignite into a wildfire. And in that awareness, you find power. You can choose to observe your feelings, to acknowledge their presence, without letting them take control. Instead of reacting with frustration or fear, you can move forward with clarity, like a captain steering through turbulent seas with a steady hand. Tranquility isn't the absence of challenges. It's the courage to find peace amid the chaos. It's about building an inner fortress, unshaken by external noise, where you remain true to yourself. When was the last time you felt truly at peace, calm in the face of a challenge, untouched by the urge to react impulsively? What would it feel like to carry that stillness with you every day? To meet every pressure with a quiet strength, to make decisions with wisdom no matter the storm. This is the Stoic vision, a life where tranquility becomes your natural state, as instinctive as breathing. The beauty of this practice is that it's not reserved for sages or mystics. It's yours to claim right now. You already hold the ability to find peace within. All it takes is the commitment to make tranquility a priority, to weave it into the fabric of your life. Each time you pause to cultivate calm, you strengthen that inner stillness, like a muscle growing more powerful with every lift. And as you do, something remarkable happens. Your tranquility ripples outward. Your steady presence becomes a beacon for those around you, calming tense moments, deepening relationships, and transforming the way you experience the world. Imagine the impact of your calm in a heated conversation, a stressful workday, or a moment of uncertainty. Your tranquility doesn't just anchor you, it creates a space of peace for others, like a clearing in a storm. This is the gift of practicing inner stillness, a gift that enriches your life and touches everyone you meet. As we turn the page, let's explore practical Stoic techniques to make tranquility a daily habit, helping you build a life of calm and resilience. Are you ready to embrace this practice and unlock the peace that's already within you? Let's dive in together. We've just explored the Stoic art of tranquility, learning to cultivate a calm, unshakable center amidst life's chaos. Now let's bring this practice into your daily life, empowering you to create peace that radiates from within and transforms how you face the world. Picture yourself as the keeper of a quiet flame, a source of calm that no storm can extinguish. This is the practice of tranquility, and it's yours to begin today. The next time stress tightens its grip or overwhelm threatens to pull you under, pause. Take a deep breath, feel it anchor you, and remind yourself, peace isn't a distant shore you must sail to. It's a choice you can make right now. Every moment, no matter how chaotic, is a canvas for crafting stillness. Start small, and with each practice, you'll find that tranquility becomes more than a fleeting moment. It becomes a steady presence, like a river flowing gently through your life. This inner peace is your creation, a power that no circumstance can steal. With it, you gain the strength to meet life's challenges with grace, to glide through tough moments with confidence, and to walk through the world with a serenity that nothing can shake. Imagine facing a heated argument, a looming deadline, or an unexpected setback, and instead of reacting, you respond with a calm that feels like standing tall in a storm. That's the gift of tranquility, a quiet strength that transforms not just how you feel, but how you live. As we reach the conclusion of this journey, take a moment to breathe deeply and reflect. Everything you need to create calm, clarity, and peace is already within you, like a seed waiting to bloom. The Stoic philosophy has shown us that life's external chaos doesn't hold the reins. You do. The challenges you face, the noise of the world, the unpredictable twists, they don't define you. What shapes your life is how you respond, with virtue, with wisdom, with a heart anchored in calm. This power is yours to claim, and it's been yours all along. You've learned the transformative power of self-awareness, peeling back the layers of your emotions to understand what drives you. You've discovered the freedom of accepting what you cannot control, releasing the weight of the impossible. You've seen how challenges can become opportunities, forging strength and resilience with every trial. You've embraced the guiding light of virtue, courage, justice, wisdom, and self-control to stay steady in any storm. And you've unlocked the practice of tranquility, a daily habit that builds an unshakable peace within. Now it's time to act. Carry this Stoic wisdom into your everyday life, weaving it into the moments that matter. Start small. Pause before reacting. Choose calm over chaos. Respond with intention rather than impulse. Each choice is a step toward mastery, a brushstroke in the masterpiece of your life. The more you practice, the more natural it becomes, until peace and purpose flow effortlessly, like a melody you were always meant to sing. I invite you to join this journey beyond this video. Subscribe to this channel if these teachings resonate with you, and become part of a community dedicated to living with wisdom, purpose, and tranquility. Share your story in the comments below. How are you bringing Stoic principles into your life? Your experiences inspire others, and I'd love to hear them. Every step you take toward self-mastery is a triumph, a testament to the strength you carry within. Thank you for walking this path with me. As we close, carry this truth forward. You are capable of creating the peace you seek. Until we meet again, stay calm, stay centered, and live with purpose. Thank you for your time. If one idea touched you today, come back next time. It may reach deeper. Share this with someone who needs a quiet moment. See you in the next video.